12 and Under is powered by the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, Office of the Prime Minister, TTT Limited, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, the National Petroleum Marketing Company of Trinidad and Tobago, and National Flour Mills.
Contestant number 1.
Dear, one for tomorrow, one for today.
Let's go with the music now.
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apples too.
Oh, what a beautiful moment.
Every time I hear a news, just give me the strength.
In just a bit. With me is the piano girl Johanna, my co-host. How are you? Are you ready for this week?
I am good. I am so ready for this week. Last week was amazing. I was so blown away by all the skill and talent and the personality of these young people, right?
It was. I can't wait as well. You'll get your chance a little later on with Tim and all the contestants, where you bring us all the activity from backstage, just like last week.
Really looking forward to it.
So, you're hearing all this talk about last week. Well, if you didn't get a chance to check out that first preliminary episode, here's a recap just for you.
Just to make you smile, just to make you smile. The reason I am here is to make you smile. Hey. No hurt, he cannot heal. Bow down and let go of your idols. He wants it all to stay.
All of them, they running their mouth. Don't know what they're talking about. They will paint their black every day, and the right things they would never say.
My hero, do you remember those times? My hero, wanna see the world through your eyes.
Like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up.
Chahachi bye, brotherhood of the boat. Chahachi bye, brotherhood of the boat. Chahachi bye.
To gain our independence, the Queen of England, may she rest in peace, was kicked out of business.
Yeah, we're all wonderful, wonderful people. So when did we all get so fearful? We're saving our own lives. It's true, we'll make a better day, just you and me.
Well, as you saw there, talent like rain or talent like peas or whatever we want to call it, we have another fantastic show lined up for you, and we are reminding you that this isn't just a talent show. We're building an academy, an institution alongside our participants and their families. Here, we empower young people and try to set them on the right track towards becoming performing artists and upstanding citizens. It's all about transforming lives and making a difference. Today's theme takes a look at what it takes to be a good citizen. Throughout the show, we'll be talking about that with our participants because that's what we're all about here. Exchange of knowledge and energy and giving encouragement to our youth. We're so happy to have the support of our flagship partner, the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, and the Minister of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, the Honorable Randall Mitchell. Thank you. We thank you for recognizing the value of this show. Of course, appreciation goes out to our judges as well. They take the time from their very busy schedules to come out here to support and share their knowledge and expertise. Of course, a prime example of what being a good citizen means. They're actively contributing and we thank them. The judges for today's show are Kimmy Stout Robinson, our head judge for today, Dr. Leah Brown, Rayshawn Pear Kerr, and Abeo Jackson. Kimmy, as our head judge, how do you feel about the performances last week and what are your expectations for today?
Well, Auntie V, I expect that our beautiful and wonderfully talented mini Trimbagonians are going to have fun, enjoy themselves, and knock us all out of the studio with their marvelous performances, just like their fellow competitors did last week.
I hear that. And Abeo, do you have any words of advice for the children listening backstage?
Yes, just as Auntie Kimmy said, enjoy it, relax, take comfort in the fact that you are already winners. We are already so proud of you.
Judges, I can't say that I envy you in the least. It's not an easy job, but somebody had to do it. We like to remind our audience and more importantly, our participants that these judges are not the final arbiters of your lives as artists. And as difficult as it is to judge an artistic performance, it is highly subjective. So whether you progress to the next round or not, know that you did the best that you possibly could in the moment and that these competitions are only one small step in your artistic walk. Your bravery is very, very commendable and it deserves all the prizes. On that note, it's time for us to take a short break. When we get back, we chat a little and head straight into the performances. Stay tuned. It's so nice to have you back with us here on 12 and Under. We have one more thing to do. We have to talk about these wonderful prizes. So let me tell you what's up for grabs. The grand prize, a trip for 3 to Disney or $50,000 in cash. Second place gets a trip for 3 to Barbados or $25,000 in cash. And third place will take home a trip for 3 to Grenada or $15,000 in cash. So it's either movements or money. You get to choose. All right, we're now ready to begin. Tim, I didn't hear from you for the day. Who's with you?
Hi Auntie V, hi everybody, your boy Timmers here, yes, on 12 and Under. And on this show, we're going to have a few contestants that are going to be singing some patriotic songs. And you know what? We like that because patriotism is part of being a good citizen. Here with me, I have young Mr. Zayden Darius. That your name?
Yeah.
Yes, come on, sir. How you going? So you're going to be singing a song for us entitled, I Love My Country, not so? Well, since you so love your country, what's your favorite thing about Trinidad and Tobago?
Singing.
Sing it? So you just wake up in the morning and sing? Eh? Well, hey, what's going on? It's time for you to go and do your thing and sing on stage. Are you ready? Count to 3 for me. 1, 2, 3. Let's go! Introducing Zayden Darius, who's here to give us his performance of I Love My Country.
love the fete and the bacchanals, the calypso and the carnival in my country. I love to hear the sweet harmony, the band singing like a symphony in my land. I love the air of serenity, the lovely people and scenery of my nation. I love the jokes and begun, every rhythm and simple song, as only how Trini will understand. Yeah, I love my country, I love my land, I love my society, I love my nation. As a patriotic Trini, I will view with hostility any move to come between me and my country. The happy sound of the Togo Plat, that's in my spirit and warm my heart in my country. The billions and rides over the hill that remind me of the master's will in my land. The hidden talents among the crowd, there's a bigger reason to be proud of my nation. The joy and the camaraderie that pervades the community, as only a children will understand. Yeah, I love my country, I love my land, I love my society, I love my nation. As a patriotic Trini, I will view with hostility any moves that come between me and my country. Yeah. Thank you.
My gosh. Zaydan, we're going to have to talk to you a little. We're going. Zaydan, how old are you?
I'm 6 years old.
6 years old. Wow. How do you feel about that performance?
I feel very good.
I feel very good too. Let's hear how the judges feel about Zaydan.
Wow, Zaydan. 6, but already so certain, so powerful. I think I speak on behalf of all of the judges when I say we were moved by your passion, your connection to the theme and message of the song. And I'm looking at you, and I know the song choice was one from Machel Montano, but I'm also seeing you developing your own skill and your own personality that is shining through so beautifully and so resonantly in the music. You are powerful, powerful, powerful. Keep going.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rayshawn, and thank you, Zaydan. Thank you. Take care. Joining me on stage now is Deja Marie Rogers. This young dancer says that her favorite animal is a gazelle because it's graceful. She also says that if she could do something meaningful in the future, it would be to find a cure for cancer. What a beautiful thing to see. Welcome to 12 and Under.
Thank you.
You're very beautiful. How long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for 5 years.
And who choreographed this piece that you're about to do?
My dance teacher, Michelle Pilgrim, choreographed this dance.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Deja Marie Rogers.
I found love in you, and I've learned to love me too. Never have I felt that I could be all that you see. It's like our hearts have intertwined into the perfect harmony. This is why I love you. This is why I love you, because you love me. You love me. This is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you, because you love me. You love me. I found love in you, and no other love will do. Every moment that you smile chases all the pain away. Forever and a while, in my heart is where you'll stay. And this is why I love you. Ooh, this is why I love you, because you love me. You love me. This is why I love you. Oh, this is why I love you, because you love me. You love me.
Well done, Deja. Well done. I know you said you were a little nervous before, so how do you feel now that it's done?
I feel relieved.
Well, relieved is a good way to feel now. Let's hear what the judges have to say about that performance.
Hi, Deja. Excellent work, very graceful, very poised. How long have you been dancing?
I've been dancing for 5 years.
Beautiful. And how do you feel when you dance?
I feel elated.
There you go. There you go. Beautifully done, and I'm excited to see where you go next as a dancer. Keep dancing.
Thank you so much, Abeo. And Deja, thank you very much for coming to 12 and Under. So, I wonder what Johanna is doing backstage. Johanna?
Hi, I'm here with Javan Harrington. Javan is a singer, and Javan, I have an interesting question for you. If you could be an animal, what would you be?
I would be a monkey or a rat.
Interesting. You want to tell me why?
Well, my brother mostly calls me a monkey or a rat because he thinks I'm crazy.
He thinks you're crazy. And what do you think? Do you think you're crazy?
No, I don't think so.
Not even just a little bit?
Maybe just a little.
I think maybe in that creative mind of yours, there's some crazy ideas. And do you know what I think? I think it's those crazy ideas that really change the world. So maybe a little bit of craziness might be okay?
Yes.
Jivan, I really, really like your song. I love how your voice is so smooth when you hit your notes. It really moves me, and I'm looking forward to your performance.
Thank you.
All right, go get it. Awesome. And now we have Javan Harrington singing Easy on Me by Adele.
Where we are both so deeply
at you. So tell me, who's your favorite vocalist?
My favorite vocalist is Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. I like Bruno Mars too. What's your favorite song by Bruno Mars?
Leave the door open.
Oh, I'll leave the door open. Yes. All right, well, let's leave the door open for the judges to tell you what they thought about your performance. Let's hear them.
Hi, Jivan. How are you?
Hello, I'm good.
Okay, that was a beautiful performance. Why did you choose Adele?
Well, that was the first song I wanted to learn ever since I saw it.
You really like the song itself?
Yes.
Okay. It suits you quite a bit, but I would love to have heard you sing a Bruno Mars. Yes. That would have really thrilled us. So I want you to keep on singing, keep on practicing, because it's very important as a singer that you practice all the time. You know? Learn how to breathe and how to express yourself. Move a little bit on the stage too. You know? Let the music move your body. Do you ever feel to move when you sing?
Yes.
Yes, you must do a little bit more movement when you're singing. So let the music flow through your body. But that was a beautiful performance.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Brown, and thank you to Javan. Thank you for joining us on 12 and Under. Take care, right?
Okay, thank you.
Well, that's how you kick off a show, right? But this show could not have happened without the support of our sponsors. The Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, the Office of the Prime Minister, the Sport and Culture Fund, Creamery Novelties, the National Petroleum Marketing Company of Trinidad and Tobago, and National Flour Mills. We appreciate you. After this short break, we'll get into some more performances. Do not move. Hello everyone. Thank you for staying with us on 12 and Under. I still can't believe I get to say that, I still can't believe. It's a blessing to be part of this iconic program. We are also truly lucky to have mentors who have decided to come on board to share their knowledge and experience with our participants. Their mentorship embodies what it means to be a good citizen. Giving back is important, we know that. So people like Marshall Montano, Simon Batiste, Dexter Simmons, LaShawn Prescott, Robert Riley, Nival Chetlal, the Mighty Chalk Dust, and Anil Beam, your contribution towards the future creatives of Trinidad and Tobago does not go unnoticed. It has been so beautiful to see the response of parents and children. So many children have come out to showcase their talent. It really reiterated for us the importance of spaces like this. So next up, we have a young man by the name of Javier Thorpe. Javier is our little drummer boy. He says if his favorite toy could talk, it would say to him, "Oh gosh, boy, give the drums a rest now." So we know what that means. Javier, welcome to 12 and Under.
Thank you.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Are you excited to be here with us?
Yes.
Very, very good. So ladies and gentlemen, let's hear Javier play his tribute to Blacks, Hulk.
From all kinds of sources, and all of them still can't kill me now. for blessings, but we have to be patient, yeah. Weeping and mourning in the night, but joy in the morning. But we just have to endure. You see, God, the way the night comes, so you don't really need to lie down. Them say what goes around comes right back around. I go wait until the time comes. So from sun up straight to sunset, you can catch I bust in a sweat. I must time out. I feel like hope.
Javier, you had me dancing. How did you feel about that?
That was great.
I think so too. Let's hear what the judges have to say about Javier's performance.
Oh my goodness, Javier. You are a superhero. That was amazing. Such control, such skill. You didn't miss a beat. I could tell you love the drums. What do you love about the drums?
I love when it sounds great.
Wow, well, darling, you absolutely smashed it. Boom, boom, ching. Great job, Javier. Great job.
Thank you so much, Kimmy. And thank you, Javier. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I haven't heard Tim Tim in a bit. Tim Tim, you have someone there with you?
I do, Auntie V. I'm here with Janaya Clark. Yes, the one and only Janaya Clark. And she is a vocalist. Now, Janaya, how long have you been singing?
I've been singing for my whole life.
For your whole life? So do you sing in school and stuff?
Yes.
Really? Now tell me a little bit about school. What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is Spanish.
Spanish. Why Spanish?
Because I get to do plenty drawing and learn new words.
Plenty drawing and learn new words. Excellent. Well, here I want to tell you, right? Right now, you don't have to sing in Spanish. You could sing in English, but it's time for you to start singing on that stage out there. Are you ready for them?
Yes.
Nah, say a little louder for them. Are you ready for them?
Yes!
That's it. Let's go. Now it's time for Janaya Clark singing I Will Always Be There For You by Melanie Hudson.
I remember when you were children were weak and hungry. I took you to my bosom, fed you my oil. And even when you took and wasted and left me drained, there was always love for you in my soul. Even when my older children, they tried to shame me, setting no rules for the younger ones, bringing such grief and sadness into my old soul. In the end, it's still my daughters and sons. I will always be there for you, no matter what you do, whatever joy or pain that you are going through. I will always be there for you. I will be always there for you. Everybody always call me a blessed mother. Mama Trini, God must love you, they say. Hello, high water, I will just rise and embrace you, protecting my children in every way. Even when you fight and argue about different fathers, remember the middle passes brought them straight to my door. Mama never worry about no race, I just love them. So my blood's blood when you start to war. I will always be there for you, no matter what you do, whatever joy or pain that what you are going through. I will always be there for you. I will be always there for you.
Janaya Clark, you are a whole mood. Janaya. Who chose that song for you?
My mommy chose that song for me.
Do you know the person who was the original singer of that song?
Melanie Hudson.
Yes, Janaya, you're full of information. Let's hear what the judges have to say to Janaya. Check out the judges.
Hi, Janaya. We loved that. We loved that performance. You have so much energy. You enjoy singing the song, don't you?
Yes.
How do you feel when you sing this song?
Comfortable.
Comfortable. How old are you?
I am 7 years old.
Okay. I want you to keep on singing. Okay? Keep on singing and enjoying it the way that you do now. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Janaya. Thank you, Dr. Brown. Thank you. Guys, help me welcome to the stage the beautiful Lisa Jo Bodo. Hi, Lisa. We are so happy to have you here at 12 and Under. So here's what I want. I want you to give me a little piece of advice because Auntie V in an advice-taking mood. So if you had to tell me or give me one example of something that you think I should do to be a good citizen, what would you tell me?
I think to be a good citizen, it takes respect.
Oh, Papa, you're correct. Respect for oneself, respect for others. I think you're brilliant. So, ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Jo Bodo playing Na Leavin' on the steel pans. Lisa Jo played one of my favorite songs, Na Leavin'. Now tell me a little bit about this costume. Who designed this costume for you?
Dixie Ann designed this costume for me.
Ooh, nice. Okay, so let's hear what the judges have to say about the costume and the presentation. Judges, what say you about Lisa Jo?
Lisa Jo. Na Leavin' is a nation-building classic, a staple, and in a lot of respects, you absolutely did it justice. How long have you been playing pan?
I've been playing pan for
past 4.5 years.
For the past 4.5 years, and your confidence is evident from your playing. We also want to commend you on the efforts that you made to make the entire presentation very red, white, and black. It felt nostalgic. It inspired a sense of national pride in each and every one of us. So thank you so much for that. As you move forward, Lisa, we want to encourage that while you want to show your musicianship and your competency, just do not be afraid to lean into background music support, because it will help you to keep the time in. We saw you enjoying the music, so don't be afraid to get some additional support. We're really, really proud of you, and we commend you on a really strong performance. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Rayshawn, and thank you, Lisa Jo. Thank you for coming to 12 and Under. Take care of yourself, right?
Yes.
Okay. We have seen 6 participants so far, and there are 10 more to go. Remember, you could vote for your favorite at 12andunder.com. That's 12nunder.com. You can also get your hands on some giveaways and prizes as well, so check that out. As a matter of fact, check that out right now during this break. We'll be right back.
Everybody, your boy Tim here, yes, on 12 and Under, and I'm so glad to have each and every one of y'all with us. Matter of fact, I'm also glad to have young Mr. Jaden Roberts. Jaden, what's the vibes? You good?
Good.
Yeah, don't worry, I got Ducky 5 this time. Jaden, one question. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I would like to be a concert pianist when I grow up.
Why?
Because I really like the instrument, the piano, and I have a feeling that I will be very good as a concert pianist.
Are you ready for Jaden Roberts giving us 2 theme songs from the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Jaden.
Hi.
I'm guessing that song you played just now has something to do with a pirate.
Yes.
I wonder how I come up for that. So tell me a little bit about your favorite piano player. Who's your favorite piano player?
A composer. He passed away about 300 years ago, I think.
Jesus Lord.
His name is Franz Liszt, and he composed one of the most difficult piano pieces in the world, and I really admire that, and I want to play like him one day.
Ah, that's wonderful. I think you're well on your way. Let's hear what the judges have to say about your performance.
Hi, Jaden. That was a beautiful performance.
Thank you.
You know what I liked about it? We could actually hear the sea. You know how sometimes the sea is calm and sometimes the sea is rough? You actually were able to capture that, the difference is there for us. And that's very important as a player. Very, very important as a player that you let us feel the mood of the song, and you were able to capture that very, very well. So congratulations and keep on playing, okay?
Thank you so much, Dr. Brown, and thank you, Jaden, for gracing us with your presence on 12 and Under.
You're welcome.
We welcome another one of our talented performers, Sabri Sipasad. Sabri says that her favorite subject at school is creative writing because she gets to create stories from in her head. Today, Sabri is telling her story via dance. Sabri Sipasad, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So hear this. I asked another child, so I'm going to ask you. Tell me one of the things that you think I could do if I wanted to be considered a good citizen.
Okay, so one of the things that you could be a good citizen is be honest.
Right.
And practice self-defense.
Self-discipline. Honesty and self-discipline. I'm taking that advice, you know. I'm taking it. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabri Sipasad giving sage advice here. She's about to perform for us. Let's welcome her. Well done, Sabri. I enjoyed every minute of that. How do you feel now that you're done?
Free.
You feel?
Free.
She feels free. I think I want to agree with you there. Let's hear. Judges, what say you about Sabri?
Hi, Sabri. Congratulations. That was beautifully done. great musicality, the storytelling, excellent attention to detail. Your technique is extremely sound. The phrasing is beautiful. I always love Indian dance, in particular this style of Indian dance, because I'm a big fan of musicals, and it's storytelling. It's the singing, it's the dance, and the dance advances the storyline. So I felt like if I was dropped into the middle of a story and I wanted to know what was happening. So that was beautiful, excellent. How many years have you been dancing?
I have been dancing since for 7 years.
Since for 7 years. How old are you, Sabri?
I'm 10 years old.
So, okay, all right. So congratulations to you, congratulations to your teachers. You and your teachers should be extremely proud of what you've done here today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Abeo, and thank you, Sabri.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Johanna, how are you doing backstage there?
Hi, Auntie V. I'm good, and I'm right here with Khalees Giles. Khalees, how are you doing?
I'm good.
Khalees, I really love your song Opportunity from Annie. Do you remember the first few lines of it?
Yeah, I do.
Say them for me.
Under the glow of the very bright lights, I turn my face towards the warm night skies, and I'm not afraid of 1,000 eyes when they're above 500 smiles.
I'm not afraid of 1,000 eyes when they're above 500 smiles, right? So you're gonna have 1,000 eyes looking at you today, but it's gonna be above 500 smiles. Yeah, I love that song. I wish you all the best, and you're gonna head off to the stage now, okay?
Okay.
All right, looking forward to it. And let's go to the stage where we have Khalees Giles performing Opportunity from the movie Annie.
Under the glow of the very bright lights, I turn my face towards the warm night sky, and I am not afraid of 1,000 eyes when they're above 500 smiles. Oh, I used to think, what wouldn't I give for a moment like this? This moment, this gift. Now look at me and this opportunity. It's standing right in front of me. But one thing I know, it's only part luck, and so I'm putting on my best show. Under the spotlights, starting my life. Big dreams becoming real tonight. So now look at me and this opportunity. You're witnessing my moment, you see. I find myself here and it's time. This is real and it's a gold mine. And I'm not afraid to fly when it's above 500 smiles. Oh, I used to think, what wouldn't I give for a moment like this? This moment, this gift. Now look at me and this opportunity. You're witnessing my moment, you see.
What a beautiful instrument you have. You like Disney stuff?
Yep.
What's your favorite Disney movie?
Descendants 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh gosh, it's 4 descendants at half, 4 whole descendants at half. Okay, so let's hear what the judges have to say about you this afternoon. Okay?
Hi, Khalees. That was so beautiful. Yourself and your rendition. I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to see you perform. Was the song your choice?
Yes.
And why did you choose this song?
Because it was from originally sung by a famous singer, Sia, but I saw it from a movie that I used to like, Annie.
And I mean, you felt like the song was yours, and you sang it like it was yours. Very good rendition. I think you should explore some other songs as well, because I love your tone, but I'm not quite sure if this song matches your capabilities. And I could tell that you have so much more to deliver vocally, that I think you could keep practicing, keep singing, and keep exploring different styles of song, and I think you will get to just the right match for you. But hey, you had this opportunity, and I know 12 and under love you. Good luck, Khalees. Thank you.
Thank you.
We absolutely love her. Thanks, Kimmy, and thanks, Khalees. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Right. Earlier, we mentioned the prizes that are up for grabs. In addition to the first, second, and third prizes, participants stand a chance to win special prizes for best vocals, best dance, best instrumental, the act with the best wow factor, best cheer team, best national message, best dress, or national costume. So there are lots of special prizes that one or more of these performers could take home. Isn't that exciting? So stay here with us in 12 and Under. After the break, we have some more fantastic performances for you. Welcome back to 12 and Under, the place to be if you want wholesome family entertainment. We are so grateful to you for viewing, and we're very grateful to our sponsors for helping us to bring this show to you. Of course, the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, the Office of the Prime Minister, the Sport and Culture Fund, Creamery Novelties, the National Petroleum Marketing Company of Trinidad and Tobago, and National Flour Mills. Now, this show is not just family friendly, but it has something for everyone and a place for every type of talent. I think our next performer may just be our country's youngest disc jockey. That's what I said, a DJ. Dijon De Leon. He says he loves playing music and entertaining people. Dijon, so tell me, how old are you?
10.
And how did you get into this DJ business?
From my uncle.
Your uncle? Your uncle is a DJ?
Yes.
So you had inspiration right in your house?
Yes.
That is wonderful. Listen, I am ready to move. Get ready, guys. Dijon is ready to play for us. Let's welcome him.
A stranger in a crowded place, me and me cooler and we did. Hoping to find someone to meet a familiar face, so we could fit and celebrate. This is not the time to be alone. This is the time to wine on a bumper. So let's be amazing, be fire blazing. With no care in the world, let me get on right in here. If you cut me, you go see blood. And if you squeeze me, you go feel the love. We are one people under the sun, one nation under the law.
Well done, well done. So hear this. You have a manager?
Yes.
Because I'm ready to... You have a manager, Andrew?
Yes.
Well, I'm ready to hire you, you know. I'm ready to hire you. I'm ready to have a party and invite you to play DJ Didi.
Yes.
Let's hear what the judges think about that.
Well, very nice to meet you, DJ Didi. Didi, I happen to know a few DJs and a few radio personalities who would be very interested in meeting you. Have you ever heard the term greatest day art form? Yeah? Yes. There's a particular gentleman who I know would be very, very excited to meet you as someone who is a youngster who is this skilled in understanding transitions between songs, particularly our local genres, the soca parang, etc. How long have you been doing this?
6 years.
6 years. And how old are you?
10.
You are 10. Let me do the maths. I know maths is not my strong suit. So you've been doing this since you're 4?
Yes.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations to your parents for, you know, your dad, your uncle, your whoever who's been putting this appreciation of our music into you. It is fun. It is a novel act. I would have never thought of seeing something like this on 12 and Under, and I think this is beautiful. I think this is visionary. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, Abeo, and thank you, Dijon. Right now, we're heading backstage with Uncle Tim Tim. Let's see what he's up to.
Hey all ya, what going on? Your boy Timmons here, live with my partner KL, the vocalist. Yes, the vocalist. Make sure I put some respect on KL's name. So KL, tell me, did you know that being a good citizen means respecting other people's culture and heritage?
Yes.
True. Do you respect other people's culture and heritage?
Yes.
That is it. Come on, folks. What should we watching mommy off camera to see if he right? So, KL, are you ready for your performance here?
Yes.
What will you be performing for us?
Redemption song.
Redemption song? Who sang that?
Bob Marley.
Is that your favorite Bob Marley song?
Yes.
That is my favorite Bob Marley song as well. And I am sure that after your performance will be my favorite performance of that song.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Introducing KL Pike performing Redemption Song by Bob Marley.
All pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward in this generation triumphantly. Won't you help me sing these songs of freedom? Is all I ever had. Redemption songs, redemption songs. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall you kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Hey, some say it's just
Great job. Great job, Kiel. Great job. How old are you?
7 years old.
You're 7. And how long have you been singing?
30 years.
Kiel, how long have you been singing?
30 years.
You've been singing 30 years?
Yes.
Okay, Kiel. So clearly, Kiel has been here before. Let's hear what the judges have to say about Kiel. You're setting me up.
Kiel, you have a beautiful voice. I can hear you raising all the Sankeys and hymns in church. You have that kind of strong, powerful voice. Do you know who sang the song?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Now, he was a man who got very involved in his singing. You know, he would skank across the stage. You could skank? Yes? Yes? We want to see a little bit of skank in this. All right? But your voice is beautiful. You have a very strong, beautiful voice. And you obviously understood what you were singing about. So I look forward to hearing some more from you. All right? In days to come. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Brown. And thank you, Kiel. I'm asking you once again, how long have you been singing?
30.
Okay, Kiel. Kiel, you have a great day. Thank you for coming to 12 and Under.
You're welcome.
We are powering through these performances. And up next, we have Jalea Charles. Welcome to the show, Jalea.
Thank you.
Jalea says if she could change one thing that's current, it would be to get rid of all the guns so there would be less crime. Exactly the kind of way we want our children to think. She is well on her way to becoming a great citizen. So Jalea, tell us about this piece that you're going to do today. Who wrote that piece?
My mommy and I wrote it together.
Oh, nice. Mommy and Jalea combo. Right? That piece is called Nowadays.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to welcome Jalea. Nowadays is the title of her piece.
My name is Jalea Charles. The name of my poem is called Nowadays. It has never been this hard being 8 in Trinidad, waking up to packs, inflation, and endless tax. The rich, the middle class, the poor, status is no closed door. The big, the small, short or tall, that bullet affects us all. Trinidad and Tobago is losing its beauty 'cause crime affecting we. The raging Red Sea and countless R.I.P. No respect for the elderly. But believe it or not, this is our society. I want to help change our nation's state so I will become a magistrate. I will be the change I want to see, making a better TNT. So every day to God I pray to live to see another day.
So I understand the connection. Now that I've heard the piece, I understand why you spoke about crime before, right? So let's hear what the judges have to say to you about that wonderful piece, okay? Let's see.
Hi, Jalea, and congratulations on delivering a wonderful piece. The poem is wonderfully written, timely in its messaging. I think what you've done with the monologue is create something that so many people, not just children, so many adults can also recognize and that resonates with all of us because of the messaging. Your voice was clear, consistently articulate. We heard everything you had to say. We were moved by your conviction and your presence. Keep using your voice. Your voice has power. Your voice has power. Your voice has power. Keep going.
Thank you so much, Rayshon, and thank you, Miss Jalea. I think Johanna is backstage with Ethan. Johanna, how are things going with you backstage?
Hi, Auntie V. Things are going really great backstage, and I'm here with Ethan Gosine. What is one thing that you are good at that you think you could teach to people as well?
Being nice.
And what does it mean to be nice?
Love and respect.
Love and respect. That's a great answer. I love that, Ethan. Okay, so all the best to you for your performance. I'm going to see you on stage. Now we have Ethan Gosine performing Set Fire to the Rain by Adele.
I let it fall, my heart, and as it fell, you rose to claim it. It was dark, and I was over, until you kissed my lips, and you saved me. My hands, they're strong, but my knees were far too weak to stand in your arms without falling to your feet. But there's a side to you that I never knew all the things you'd say. They were never true, all the games you play. You would always win, But I set fire to the rain, watched it pour as I touched your face. Well, it burned while I cried, 'cause I heard it screaming out your name. Your name. While I cried, 'cause it's screaming out your name. Your name. Sometimes I wake up by the door. That heart you caught must be waiting for ya. Even now when we're already over, I can't help myself from looking for ya. To the rain, watch the pour as I touched your face. Well, it burned while I cried, 'cause I heard it screaming out your name. Your name.
Well done, Ethan. You know, it ain't easy to sing a cappella, you know. It ain't easy to sing a cappella. How do you feel about that?
Awesome.
Ah, nice. Let's see how the judges feel about that a cappella version.
Wow, Ethan, I admire your confidence. You, like Auntie V said, it is not an easy song to sing, and you really set fire to the rain. I wish you had, this was your choice of song? You chose this song yourself?
Yes.
Why, honey?
Because this song is a challenging song, and I like challenging things. And in life, we are faced with challenges.
And I absolutely got that in your performance. I just knew it. Yes. Because here it was, I was like, how come Ethan didn't choose a backing track or instrumental? And when I see you say, I said, fire to it, and you give that grunt, and I was like, oh, yeah, he wanted to give us and show us how he could embody the song. And I commend you and I applaud you for that. Ethan, keep singing. You are fantastic. You are a star. Keep practicing and do your thing. Great job.
So, Ethan, you have a job before you go. You are my co-host. So, what do you say now?
We're going to take a break, everyone. We'll be back.
Yes! Thank you for staying with us here on 12 and Under. We're 3 performances away from the end. I hope you're enjoying this episode. I know I certainly am. Remember, you can vote for your favorite at 12andunder.com. That's 12nunder.com. Joining me now is Mackenzie Hernandez. Mackenzie is a dancer who loves science and wishes to become a doctor. So Mackenzie, tell me why you want to study medicine. Why do you want to become a doctor?
To become a doctor because some sick people could be people I know, and I would like to help them a lot.
Right, and I guess that's a wonderful reason for wanting to become a doctor, to help people. So you think in the future you will be like a dancing doctor?
No.
No? You're not going to be dancing still?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you could do it too, you know. You know that? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get prepared to see Mackenzie show us her moves. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's do this.
Dansez, dansez, dansez with me, baby. Fini danser avec moi. Comme tes Khalil danser, dansez, dansez, dansez with me, darling. Fini danser avec moi. Comme tes Khalil danser, fini danser et puis moi. Fini danser avec moi. Dansez with me, darling.
You sure did create the magic there for us. Let me ask you a question. You think you could teach Auntie V like a little move?
Sure.
Like something? Something with my hand, something. Show me something. Oh, Jesus. Let me go to the judges.
Hi, Mackenzie. Congratulations. Beautifully executed. You are evidently very, very flexible, which is very admirable. I hope you hold on to that for a really long time, which is something that you have to continue to practice so that your body holds on to the muscle memory of it. I get what you were trying to do with the piece in terms of the magic, and the magic had to do with the transitions, and it allowed us to see that you are quite versed in a lot of styles of dance, which is very admirable as well, particularly tap, because tap is not easy to do. So definitely hold on to that for as long as you possibly can. How long have you been dancing?
6 years.
6 years. And who do you dance with? Who choreographed your piece?
Auntie Nasha, Candace.
Auntie Nasha. And you dance with Candace Clark?
Yes.
Ah, there we go. Well, congratulations to you, Mackenzie. Beautifully done, and we hope to see you progress in the competition.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Abeo, and thank you, Mackenzie. Trying to do a little tap something. Help me out there now. In the meanwhile, let's catch up with Johanna backstage, right? Come, try, let me see.
Auntie V, I'm having such a great time here backstage with all the contestants, getting to meet them and find out a thing or two about them. So I'm here right now with Arissa Rajan. And Arissa, when we were chatting before, you told me that you had a photographic memory. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And that you can remember words. So tell me a little bit about how does it work?
Well, basically, I just have to look at the word and I have to read the letters in the word. Well, it depends on how long the word is. But I read the letters in the word, and in about 30 seconds, I should remember how to spell the word.
Arissa, if you had a chance to change the world, what would you do?
If I had the chance to change the world, I would encourage people not to pollute the earth, and I would also convince them to be more kind to each other.
I like that. I like that a lot. I'm really looking forward to your performance, okay? So have a great time on stage.
Thanks.
And now we're heading to the stage where we have Arissa Rajan singing One Moment in Time by Whitney Houston.
Each day I live, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, but not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart, fought every gain to taste the sweet. I face the pain. I rise and fall, yet through it all, this much remains. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny. Then, in that one moment of time, I will feel eternity. Oh, you're a winner for a lifetime. If you seize that one moment in time, make it shine. Give me one moment in time when I'm racing with destiny. Then, in that one moment of time, I will be, oh, I will be free. Oh, I will be
Arissa! You are so expressive, so beautiful to look at.
Thank you.
Who's your favorite singer?
My favorite singer is Whitney Houston.
Oh, Lord. Here, it was wonderful. You feel better? I know you were a little nervous earlier. You feel better now?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's look at the judges and hear what they have to see.
Hi, Arissa. Congratulations and a job well done. I have two questions for you. The first is how long have you been singing? And the second is who chose the song?
I've been singing for about 6 years now,
Right.
and my vocal coach, Mr. Roy Gomez, chose the song.
I see. Arissa, generally a very wonderful job. Good command. There were moments I felt where your volume could have been a little more, but generally great sense of internalizing the feelings and the mood of the song. You look beautiful. You have a wonderful, clear, expressive voice. Continue singing. We're very proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rayshon, and thank you, Arissa. Thank you for joining us on 12 and Under. I hope it was a wonderful experience for you, right? Nice. Now it's time for our final performance of the day. Everyone, let's meet Jalissa Hamilton. Jalissa loves physical education and athletics, and she believes that she will become a successful dancer and dance teacher in the future. Not a soul here ain't going to doubt that. We are not doubting that. So Jalissa, can you tell me about the person who inspires you the most, or the person who keeps encouraging you to dance all the time?
The person who inspires me the most is my dance teacher, Shanice Patel.
Oh, Shanice Patel. And she's based in South? She's based where?
She's based in South Couva.
In Couva. And how long have you been dancing?
12 years now.
You've been dancing for 12 years?
Yes.
So you're dancing since you're born?
No.
How long have you been dancing?
5 years.
Oh, you've been dancing for 5 years and you're 12 years old?
Yes.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready for Jalissa's explosion of moves. Her acrobatic piece is called Peace Flow. Do your thing. A real explosion of moves, Jalissa. I could see you like physical education a lot. I could see that. You're comfortable now? You were a little nervous earlier. You feel better now? Because it's done, right? Yes. It's done. So let's hear what the judges have to say about that.
That was fantastic and out of this world. Jalissa, I can tell that, do you like gymnastics or you just generally flexible?
I like it a lot.
A lot. I can. Ooh, well, girl, it showed all out in that piece. I love the way you use your space. I love the skill, and I saw your expression as well. I hope if I get to see you move on, that auntie or mommy or whomever, your dance teacher, I need you to tell them something for me, because the music that they chose is very Vegas and very showmanship. Yes, I was expecting to see, you gave the moves for it, but I'm not quite sure your costume matches. So tell auntie and mommy, hey, we need to amp up the costume to look like things. Yeah, we need to give them pizzazz, we need to give them theater, we need to give them show. But all in all, I am so glad to see you on this show. You are fantastic. You keep it up. Thank you so much, Jalissa. I'm sure my judges agree with me. You were great. Good job, young lady.
Thank you so much, Kimmy, and thank you, Miss Jalissa. And maybe sometime when we get a little downtime, I'll be coming to you for a little lessons in how to keep it moving a little. You'll help me?
Yes.
Well, thank you very much. Thanks so much for coming to 12 and Under.
You're welcome.
That brings us to the end of our performances for our second preliminary episode. Those of you selected to move forward from today's show will receive a call with the very exciting news. The children who do not make it beyond this round will receive book vouchers, kiddie passes to 5 Islands, and vouchers from Creamery Novelties. No one is leaving empty-handed, but more importantly, each and every performer gracing the stage is a part of this 12 and Under family. No matter your place in the end, you are all valuable contributors to this institution. Today we've learned a few things about what it means to be good citizens of the world, and that includes treating each other with respect and being gracious in victory and defeat. We are going to evolve what it means to be a good citizen of this 12 and Under nation. This is by no means the end of the road for any of you. We will all keep moving forward as a 12 and Under family. Joanna, how do you feel about that?
I'm in total agreement with you. I think that I heard some of the children say that they would change the world by giving their gifts to the world and sharing their gift with the world. I also heard some say that they want to teach people to be nice.
Right.
And how do you do that? One young man said by being kind and by being respectful.
Right.
And I think that those are true qualities of a Trinbagonian. And moving forward, this is just the beginning. I can't wait to see what we have in store and what comes next.
Totally agree. And with that, I'd like to say a special thank you to our sponsors: the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, the Office of the Prime Minister, the Sport and Culture Fund, Creamery Novelties, the National Petroleum Marketing Company of Trinidad and Tobago, and the National Flour Mills. Big thanks to our judges, my co-hosts, Tim and the piano girl, Johanna. Special love to all the contestants and their parents and guardians, the TTT crew, of course, and to you, our viewers at home. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us. You are appreciated. Remember, you can vote for your favorite right now at 12nunder.com. I'm Auntie V, reminding you to walk in your truth always. Until next time, this was 12 and Under!
and Under was powered by the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and the Arts, Office of the Prime Minister, TTT Limited, Creamery Novelties, Live a Little, the National Petroleum Marketing Company of Trinidad and Tobago, and National Flour Mills.